The other day when I was swatching my Caran D'ache gouache colours, I actually ran out of battery on my phone. So luckily it happened just as I was swatching the last colour, the black. And yeah, phone died, and so I left it there. But I thought I hadn't really talked much. Well, I hadn't talked at all in that video. I was doing a non-talking video. I just didn't feel like talking that day. And so I thought it'd be good to do a picture with these and talk a bit about how I feel about the gouache colours. This is the book I was doing my swatching in. I kind of feel this isn't the best for the gouache colours. I mean, it's okay, but it seems to just be pilling a little bit on the paper. It's not handling the water well. So instead, I'm using my Etcher sketchbook. I know that some people will be like, oh, that's such an expensive sketchbook. You know, doing mucking around with gouache. But because I don't really like the Etcher sketchbook, I'm not too fussed about it. So I found this photo. I'll see if I can get that. I can insert a photo anyway. This is a photo I took in Dubrovnik a few years ago. It's quite monotone, so I thought I might just colour it up myself so I can test the full range of the colours. So let's get started. There's a very noisy bird outside. I've been doing all my drawings with bird fest. I think he's up there saying, draw me, I'm a good bird. I'm just putting in the basic shapes here. Basic shapes of Dubrovnik. It's a very complicated city. If ever you want a city that's complicated to draw, go to Dubrovnik. I'm just going to use this rosemary dagger brush and this little guy that I bought when I was in Japan. And I've also got the Caran D'ache brush that came with this kit, this little Caran D'ache brush. So I might put that through its paces as well. Now start off, I'll do the water. Got a feeling this is one of those pictures that's like, oh yeah, this is going to be a nice easy picture to do. And then once I start doing it, it's going to be like, why am I doing this? It's really complicated actually. This is the first time I've used actual gouache in a long time. I have used acrylic gouache. I use acrylic gouache a lot, but I had the gouache that I have used is the Himi gouache. Yeah, I had the Himi jelly gouache, and I just found that so hard to use that it really put me off using gouache. I was like, nah, I'm not going to use it. But yeah, I want to try these guys out and see. So I thought they might be a really good little set to take when I'm on location. One of the things I found when I was using gouache before is just trying to get the consistency right is so difficult. Like, you know, getting it so that it glides nicely over the page without sort of having that sticky, you know, the sticking feeling when you brush, when the paint on your brush is just a bit too thick, and it sort of sticks and doesn't glide nicely on the page. But on the other hand, you want it thick enough so that you're getting the coverage you want. So it's yeah, constant battle. And having to, you know, if you're working fast, it's okay. But if you're working a bit slower with gouache, you also have the paint drying as you're working. But I was thinking it might be quite a nice medium to use when I'm sketching on location, because like with acrylic gouache, it kind of stresses me out using it on location. Acrylic gouache, it's that bird, like what the heckens? It's got a lot to say for itself. I've got another one. Yeah, when you're using acrylic gouache on location, you've got to worry all the time about, oh, is this going to dry out? Is this going to dry out? And yeah, that's so stressful. Like once it dries out, that's it with acrylic gouache. I mean, you can do things to prevent it drying out too fast, but it's always going to be just a little bit of a worry. This paint goes down really nicely. I really am enjoying the feel of it so far. Okay, one of the things that I really don't like about using gouache is, and just any kind of gouache, not this one in particular, is that you, like when you're doing layers, you can reactivate the paint that's underneath. And I think if I was using this on location, which I'd like to do, I would probably just do a top layer and then do the rest in multimedia, like not try to do a whole picture in the gouache. Like I'm thinking about stopping this at this stage and yeah, finishing off the rest in multimedia using some pencil or some crayon and adding some more details. I would really like to add some boats in. I think that'd be good in pencil over the top. I really like using these paints. I have to say they're quite nice paints to use. I'm quite happy with the Caran D'ache gouache paints. I think any issues that I've had with them are issues that I'm going to have with any gouache, just me and gouache. That's a technical thing. It's more of a me learning to use gouache than anything that's wrong with the paints. I should stop fiddling with this now. But I do like how you can get these quite transparent watercolory kind of effects with the paint. Like I've got, well, there where I was just using it, and sort of in amongst here I've got quite watery, transparent things going on. Things like quite watery, transparent things going on. And then, yeah, the really thick gouache. Am I glad that I bought these paints? I would say, yeah, I am. I really enjoyed using them for this. I'll use them for future projects for sure. I might do an actual video where I'm going out on location and painting with them. And because, yeah, I never use wet media that much on location, and these will be something that I can use and hopefully will. Well, I will. It's just a case of when I can actually get back out painting. So other things about these gouache paints. Colour range. The colour range, when I was mixing this colour, I don't really like the colour that I got with it. The red and yellow in this small set don't make an orange that is visually pleasing to me. It's got that sort of, I don't know, I call it the blood-stained look. When you're getting that sort of like this colour in here, it's, yeah, not a colour I like. The other mixes I was quite happy with. I quite like the blue in it. This green is a very, like, not a natural green. It's not something you would have to mix it to make like natural looking nature scenes. The other colors I really liked. Like I found good to work with. They were fun to work with and had no issue. With regular gouache, one of the things I really don't like is that when you layer and the paint underneath will reactivate. and that can be really annoying to me. It's not something I like. So would I recommend the Caran D'ache gouache? For what I've used so far, yeah, definitely. I think that it will be a great part of my art kit, and can't wait to take it out on the road and test it as I'm sketching. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say about the Caran D'ache. I was going to say acrylic gouache, not acrylic gouache, the gouache that isn't acrylic. By the way, I've got some more fun art hauls coming up real soon, so if you're not currently subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and then you won't miss out. I'm very impressed with these Caran D'ache gouache paints, love the vibrant colours and love how they are to work with. 2 thumbs up. And this is the finished picture with pencil details added in. Thanks for watching.